Hello, awesome fourth graders. Thank you for tuning in to another online edition of our math classes. Today we are looking at an example of some fraction problem solving. For this problem, we are at a deli. A deli is like a Subway or another sandwich store, Jimmy John's. Okay? And it says that this place today of ours is called Millie's Deli. They make sandwiches, and here is their price board. Okay, whenever you are working on a problem-solving problem, it's important to read the entire problem, including your visuals, before you try to answer any questions. We need to be sure we understand what we're working with and what numbers that we have. So let's see. Millie's Deli. A regular sandwich serves 2 people. That means you could buy a regular and it's enough to feed 2 people. A friendship sandwich serves 4 people. A super sandwich serves 10. And whoa, probably what this is, a Magna sandwich serves a total of 18 people. That's a party sub. Okay. And for each of those, we have the prices that go along with each. So for example, the friendship serves 4 people and costs $5. That's pretty reasonably priced. And that big one, the Magna, which serves 18, is $20. I now feel like I understand the price of the sandwiches, what they're called, and how many people they serve, so I'm ready to start my problem solving. I'm going to look down here and see what it says. A total of 19 friends decide to buy lunch for their camping trip. They order 2 super sandwiches. Each camper eats 1 serving. Okay, so I want to make sure I understand. There's a total of 19 friends going camping. I'm going to write that off to my side. They order 2 super sandwiches. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to circle that super sandwiches information because I know that that's what I want my eye to look at. Okay. Now I'm just going to think a little bit about what they're saying. 2 super sandwiches, 1 super sandwich serves 10 people. I'm just going to do a little drawing. There's my sandwich. That's going to serve 10 people. I know I'm working with fractions, so I'm actually going to write that whole as a fraction. It serves 10 out of 10 people, 1 whole. It said that we ordered 2 of those. So I'm going to draw another one and make sure I remind myself that's another whole, which is 10 out of 10 more pieces. Right? Because they cut these, it serves, so they cut these into 10 pieces. This one's into 10 pieces. I feel like I understand what they're asking, so I'm going to look at my next question, or my first question, I should say. How many campers does 1 super sandwich serve? If I look back up here and remind myself, it said that a super serves 10. It makes sense to me with what I wrote for my fraction. It doesn't say what fraction of campers, so we can use a whole number. How many campers, that means how many people, right? Serves 10 campers. Right? Go back up here, serves 10, check. What fraction of the second sandwich is needed to serve the rest of the campers? Well, I want to remind myself that they said that there's 19 of these friends coming in. 10 of those friends or campers can eat the first sandwich. They're asking, well, how many would be left that would need to eat from the second sandwich? Well, I had a total of 19. 10 eat the first sandwich. There would be 9 campers left that need to eat. That's not my question though. The question is what fraction, okay, so I'm gonna go back up and remind myself. If they eat this whole thing, they're eating 10 out of 10. They said that each person is gonna eat 1 serving. So one camper gets one piece, another camper gets another piece. Well, there's 9 of those. So I know that I need 9 out of 10 pieces of that sandwich. Nine-tenths of the sandwich. They eat 10 out of 10 of the first one or the whole thing. They're going to eat 9 out of 10 pieces of the second. Then it says, what fraction of that second sandwich is left over? Remember, with fractions, we often talk about the leftovers. Well, let's see. The entire sandwich is 10 out of 10 pieces, right? We already figured out in number 2 that they're going to eat 9/10 of that, or 9 out of 10 pieces of that. I know it because I already learned to subtract fractions, what I need to do here. I know my denominator or my parts stay the same. 10/10 take away 9/10. 10 subtract 9, 1. 1/10 of the sandwich is left over. What number tells how many super sandwiches the campers ate in all? Go up to my model so I can think through this. Well, I know that they ate this one whole. We already figured out that they ate not this whole thing, right? There was 19 campers. If they said there were 20 campers, we would need 10 pieces of this, which is the whole, and 10 pieces of that, which is the whole. But nope. They said there's only 19. We already figured out that second one is 9/10. That's how much they ate. So I know that that is one whole super sandwich, one whole, and 9/10 of the other. So they ate 1 and 9/10 super sandwiches. And that makes sense because we said there's 1/10 left over, right? If we added that here, we'd have 2 wholes. So thank you for being great listeners. On today's assignment in Think Central, the very first problem is exactly like this. They're going to show you a, what am I trying to say, like a price board or what it would cost a menu, okay? And then they'll ask you questions about that menu. You'll have to use the information about how much each sandwich serves each person, and make sure you look careful. It probably won't be 19 that you're working with. They'll give you a number of how many people are buying those sandwiches and ask you to figure out how much is eaten, how much is left over. Please look back at this page and rewatch this video if you need help. On Think Central, you can also click that option in the top right hand that says example, step-by-step, or textbook to get support and help. Thank you so much for working hard. I'm very proud of you all. Miss you and see you soon.